Sneeze. Whiz. Hey guys, my name is Sasha. Welcome back to my channel, and today I've got a book haul for you. Now I know what you might be thinking. Didn't you just do a book haul like last month? Yes, but somehow, someway, I acquired like 20 books in like 20 days. So yeah, I'm here to talk about them. They're right here. I don't know if you can see them. Some of them are gifted from Harlequin. Some of them are thrifted. Some of them I bought new because I wanted to. First book that's part of this haul is An Honest Lie by Tarryn Fisher. This was gifted to me by Harlequin, so thank you for that. This is a thriller set in Vegas. Now Tarryn Fisher wrote, was it The Good Wife? No, I don't know. She read The Wives, I think, and I haven't read it, but I really wanted to. And so when I saw that Harlequin was like, yo, do you want this? I'm like, yes please. So I grabbed it. It doesn't really have a lot of good reviews on Goodreads yet, but I'm hoping that now that it's been out a bit longer, it will get better reviews. But hopefully I'll get to this sometime this year. And the next book I got was Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. This was gifted to me by Books and Brews on Instagram. She did a random act of kindness, so this was what I got from that, so thank you so much for that. This was one of the new releases that I got, and that is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. This is Emily Henry's third adult romance book. I read Beach Read in January and really enjoyed it, so hopefully I'll read and enjoy Book Lovers too. This one is about, oh I forgot, I didn't tell you what Terms and Conditions about. Terms and Conditions is the second book in like a Disneyland series. It's a romance. I think this one is Marriage of Convenience. Yeah, this is Marriage Convenience or Fake Dating or something like that. And this one, I don't actually know. Okay, Work Nemesis is. Yes, I have a nemesis. So it looks like it's Hate to Love. Small town, straight of a romance novel, but instead of meeting sexy lumberjacks, handsome doctors, or cute bartenders, Nora keeps bumping into Charlie. So yes, I was having coffee with a friend and she said that there was a book stall in the shopping center at our town that had everything was $7. And I'm like, I'm gonna go check it out. One of those books I picked up was How Beautiful We Were by Mablu Mbu. I believe Dre from A Dance with Words on Instagram really enjoyed this one last year. This is set in the fictional African village of Kasawa. How Beautiful We Were tells the story of a people living in fear amidst environmental degradation wrought by an American oil company. Told through the perspective of a generation of children and the family of a girl named Fula, How Beautiful We Were is a masterful exploration of what happens when the reckless drive for profit, coupled with the ghost of colonialism, comes up against one community's determination to hold onto its ancestral land and a young woman's willingness to sacrifice everything for the sake of her people's freedom. So definitely keen to pick this one up. The cover threw me off a bit. The cover is beautiful, but the cover threw me off because the one I know is like the white one where they hold hands. Another book at that $7 bookstore was Red Tigress. This is the sequel to Blood Air by Emily Wen Zhao. I haven't read Blood Air yet, but it was an anticipated release, so hopefully I'll pick that up. Maybe I'll do, I don't know if this is a duology, if it's a trilogy. Most fantasies these days are trilogies. Yeah, book 2 of the Blood Air trilogy. Can't really remember what Blood Air is about. All I know is that there was so much hype about it on Twitter when it did come out. Another one of those books from the $7 bookstore is this historical romance, Her Night with the Duke by Diana Quincy. This is one I picked up because I remember Jess from Peace Love Books was absolutely raving about it back in the day. So this is about Lady Delilah who has like a one night stand and she can't stop thinking about him. Turns out that he is actually her stepdaughter's betrothed, and her and her stepdaughter are like besties. So yeah, seems a bit forbidden, which I'm keen. These next two are really exciting. I read them this month as well. No, I read them in May, it's June now, and I just had to get actual copies of them, and that is The Never King and the Dark One by Nikki St. Crow. These are a dark Peter Pan retelling with reverse harem, and I just, when I finished The Dark One, I was like, I need these books. So I messaged Jess from the First Chapter Books and was like, yo, do you have the dark one coming in? She's like, it's coming in on Friday, girl, I got you. So she hooked me up, and yes, super keen to finally have these. I will definitely be doing a reread before Vicious Darling comes out, because that's coming out soon, and it landed on a cliffhanger. It was such an amazing cliffhanger. I like squealed. This next book is a gift from Harlequin, so thank you so much, Harlequin, for this. And that is If You Change Your Mind by Robbie Weber. This is a YA contemporary romance about Harry, who is a screenwriter, and he's trying to like finish his script before the summer is over, and that means no distractions from boys, basically. Anyway, Harry's first love, first heartbreak, Grant, comes in, and he has a newborn in tow called Logan, and it sounds like it's a love triangle. I was just watching Riley Marie's live for her Patreon, and she's like, love triangles, just, I don't get it. Like, I've been reading so many reverse herons lately. It's like, why can't they all just be together? And I'm like, yeah, really, reverse harems have really ruined the love triangle trope for me. Another book that Harlequin sent me was Pamela Hart's An A-List for Death. This is the second book in the Poppy McGowan series. This one is about Poppy McGowan, who's a TV researcher, and she gets photographed with a rock god called Nathan Castle. Turns out Nathan Castle's mother and Poppy auntie are besties, but Nathan's mum turns up, well, unconscious. Poppy finds her unconscious and bleeding in the bathroom. Seems a bit thrillery. I haven't, or mystery, probably more like a cozy mystery. I haven't read the first one, but I don't believe I need to read that one. Another Harlequin gifted was Someone Else's Child by Kylie Orr. This is another murder mystery thriller. I think it's about these three friends who try to find cure for one of their kids' terminal brain cancer. They do lots of like fundraising, but there's lots of secrets involved as well, so I'm super excited to get to this year as well. This next book, so I went and visited my family up in Gladstone in May, and they had a book exchange stop there, so I went in there to have a little squiz around, and I found a couple of books that I'm really excited to talk to you about today. First one is Until It Fades by K.A. Tucker. K.A. Tucker is a big author in the romance world, I believe, so when I saw that author name, I'm like, you're coming home with me.
You're coming home with me.
Don't actually know what this one's about. I think it's a single mother romance, which is really exciting. Another book from that book exchange was The Hunting Party by Lucy Foley. This is another mystery thriller. Lucy Foley just brought out The Paris Apartment, I believe. I'm keen to get into this as well. I don't really want to know much about that one because it is a mystery thriller. This one is super exciting. When I saw it there, I like squealed. For Your Own Good by Samantha Downing. I read My Lovely Wife by Samantha Downing last year and absolutely loved it. And the premise for this one just sounded so good. I've been meaning to pick it up, but like it's been on my wish list for ages. And this is about a college teacher who like starts getting annoyed by their students, so they start killing them off. I believe. That just sounds so good. I'm loving reading books from like the murderer's perspectives. Another book from that book exchange, I don't know why I picked it up, because I have the other books in the series, but I've never read this series. So anyway, it's the fourth book in the Lightbringer series, The Blood Mirror by Brent Weeks. I own books 1 to 3. Still never read them. I've read like 50 pages of Black Prism. It just seems to be a thing of mine where I just pick up secondhand copies of that series. But the Black Prism is about this guy who can wield all the colors of light. Like it's a magic system. It's like they all like wield different lights, colors of light. And no, it's a very deep, intricate magic system that I got really confused, so that's why I put it down. This next book I picked up brand new because I wanted it, and I'm buddy reading it this month with Abby, and that is Akishara Wheeler by Casey McKiston. Super excited to read this one. Definitely will probably be a video reading vlog for it, maybe if I'm proactive enough. These next two books I found at that book exchange as well, and that is The Hero of Ages and The Words of Radiance by Brandon Sanderson. This is book 3 in the Mistborn trilogy, book 2 in the Stormlight Archives. I own Mistborn. I think it's what the first book in the Mistborn trilogy, and it's the same covers as these, so that's why I picked these up as well. This one I found at an op shop back at home, and that is Take 3 Girls by Kath Crowley, Simone Howell and Fiona Wood. Abby from Abby Lacey the Book Lover loves this book so much, and I'm like, I don't have any more excuses now. I have to read this book, so definitely going to read this year sometime. This next book I actually picked up because I see it everywhere, and that is Flamecaster by Cinda Williams Chimer. This is actually it's a sequel series to her first bout of books, the Seven Realms series, so I don't think I can actually get to this yet unless I want to be spoiled for the Seven Realms series. So I don't know, I picked it up because it was $1. And another book, the last book I found at that book exchange, and that is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. This made the rounds back on BookTube a couple of years ago now, and Frederick Bachman also wrote The Man Called Uwe that Meredith just did a reading vlog on, so go check that out if you want. But this is a hockey book, I believe. I don't know, small town hockey. I don't know if it's queer or not. Super keen to pick that one up as well. That $7 bookstore that I was talking about earlier, they're closing down, so they made everything now $2 because she just wants to get rid of them. So the first book I picked up was Animal by Lisa Taddeo. This, I think it's a thriller. Like, Lisa Taddeo writes anti-heroines in fiction. So seductive and relentless, Animal draws readers closer to Joan and the brutal mystery of her past, holding them captive until the very last page. So definitely keen to pick this up. And then I picked up Dream Girl by Laura Lippman, which I believe is about this guy called Jerry. And I think he's an author, right? But he keeps getting these phone calls from a woman claiming to be the real Aubrey, but that can't be. Aubrey's just a character Jerry made up in a book years ago. I read that. I'm like, you got me. You're sold. I've been sold. So I'm not going to pick these up because I just don't want to. But these are all the books that I accumulated in May. I definitely am putting myself on a book buying ban because this is ridiculous. I have ordered You Made a Fool of Death with Your Beauty by Akwaeke Mizi from QBD, so that should be coming in soon. Other than that, unless I get gifted books from publishers, thank you so much for watching. Let me know down below what book you think I should read next out of all of these lovely novels, and what books have you hauled in May. Let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can add me on Goodreads and Twitter. They are at sashreads. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you want to see more by me. I try to post every Tuesday and Friday. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you next time. Bye!